We're here at Breadalbane's nature trail, just doing the hike here. I messed up this morning and didn't take my little attachment that connects to the phone that lets me use my gimbal. So I'm holding it today. It'll be a little shakier. Apologies, especially if I'm not doing both hands. Nibbler's around here sniffing, enjoying the trail. Here he comes. There he goes. Yeah, so this is Breadalbane's another one of those spots. It's old stomping grounds for me. We used to go to church here every other Sunday between here and Fredericton, and I knew a number of people here. Just actually over to the left here on the other side of the river this is the Dunk River, by the way. The house over there was where Grace Hickox lived. She was the sister of Aunt Hilda. Was an adopted aunt. She was our neighbor, Hilda and Emerson. They lived in Pleasant Valley as well, just across the road. So I'd spend time with Aunt Hilda a lot as a kid, either hanging out at her place or going around in her daily trips around. So we'd go over to Grace's house and spend time there fairly regularly. And I know Grace used to walk around this area before this was a trail. But yeah, it's a beautiful spot. Oh, Nibbler's doing his business. Yeah, it's all river. I don't know, you can see through the trees here. I'll get some better shots later. Yeah, it's nice having this trail here. It's a beautiful spot. So I wanted to talk about, sort of follow up with what I was talking about yesterday. And sort of talk about the other side of modern health tech and just modern tech in general, particularly around privacy and security. I do have, being an IT worker, I have a lot of concerns around how my information's gathered. And when you've got devices that can have complete records of my body's blood sugar, and as I get more things, like I said, I get my Apple Watch, I'll be able to monitor heart rate and other things like that, internal body temperature. The more data points that are being collected and centralized, and in particular with diabetes, what really needs to happen is these devices like continuous glucose monitors need to be open sourced so that anybody can develop against them. Just simply because I don't want my information being housed in some corporation's infrastructure without any real control or knowledge as to what they do with that information. And it can go anywhere from something as simple as this, them monetizing my information or using it against me to sell me things without my permission. Those are bad enough, but what if I don't want my information getting out to certain parties, or I want to know when different people get access to my information? This is general IT issues with every sort of information. I mean, who we are is online in a way that it's unprecedented. I mean, especially like looking at things like social media. If you're on a social media site, they know intimate details about you that even those closest to you don't know, and they use that information to make money. In my mind, these social media sites should be paying us to use their systems, not just providing it for free and then using that to monetize our information. Because really, if somebody's making money off of my information, I should be getting a cut. Significant cut, really. But like I said, there's lots of issues around how our information is collected, and we need conversation, public conversation, just about exactly what sort of information is out there, how it's being collected, how it's being used. In my mind, we ought to have a declaration of digital human rights that's as comprehensive as what we have for physical human rights. You know, we protect ourselves, we don't protect our information. You know, we were leaving ourselves and our societies open to huge amounts of manipulation and abuse of our information. And a lot of that can happen behind the scenes and we'll never know of it. You know, I think we have a right to know when our information is being accessed and who's doing it and why. You know, and that's not a level of transparency we're guaranteed in any of these modern day technology solutions. And I think that's going to be one of the biggest battles going forward in the next decade, is just ensuring that individuals have proper rights and control over their information. Because our online presence is an extension of ourselves. You know, it's one thing to protect ourselves physically, but we don't protect ourselves digitally. Oh, I think that's lots of ramble for today. I'll try and cut that down, because I certainly was going on there for a bit, but in either case, I love this trail. It's a really nice, it's a challenging hike. Ooh. Whew, beautiful. Okay, like I said, I think that'll be it for my talk anyway. I'll shoot some more nature footage on the rest of our hike, and we will see you tomorrow. Say goodbye, Nibbler.